Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. In this video, we're going to do a 12-month reading on Grimes. This is a viewer request. Sit tight. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, we're going to do a 12-month reading for Grimes. This was a viewer request at the beginning of the year. I always do, actually during December and January, I try and do as many celebrity 12-month readings as possible, just so we can get a look at their year coming up. This is a reading that's available for my own private clients. A lot of people get it at the beginning of the year or at their birthday. So really cool reading. It runs about an hour and a half when I do it privately, but for YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, I try and do it as quickly as possible so you guys aren't sitting here forever. So as always, these are my own psychic downloads and personal opinions, and psychic opinions. So do your own research before making any decisions. And again, we are going to look at Grimes. I am a fan of Grimes, if you are unaware of that. I do like her very much. I think she's super cool. I think she's super smart. Smart people are the most interesting people to be around. Gregopedia and I are very fortunate. We have some very, very smart friends. Gregopedia and I are fairly smart, not without, I hope I don't sound snobby by saying that, but we both have exceptional IQs. Everyone in our house has an exceptional IQ. Greg, what's yours? What are you? 148, 149?
144.
144. I have a 138, and Ella, I think, was 135. So, we're above average. I shouldn't say we're, exceptionally smart. We're not like super geniuses, but, and Angus has not been tested. So he's worried that he's the dummy of the bunch, but I'm confident he's not. So let's see how Grimes's year is going to go. So we've already gotten through January, so we'll still pull a January card. Today is February 4th. Let's take a look. January, February, March. Now we all know she's in a little bit of a dispute with I don't know if you know this guy, Elon Musk. You may have heard of him. A little bit of a dispute with their children and where they are going to reside. So in January, we're seeing Ace of Pentacles. That is new beginnings. I don't know what was going on. I said this in my hater series. I don't do research on the individuals before I do the readings. I try and come to it as cold as possible. Unhappy about the children, unhappy about the past in the relationship, and doing some shady stuff. So that may have been the whole filing in California, trying to get their split and child support taken care of in California versus Texas, which has a cap on child support or maintenance payments if you are in the UK. I know you guys call it maintenance over there. So in February, we've got a lot of fiery conflict here. Issues abound. And it's, and then we've got that Five of Swords there too. I do get the sense from this that Elon is trying to smooth the passage of all of this. He's being very sweet and trying to just really be as nice as possible about it. The conflict is here though. We've got a lot of emotions flying around. We've got a lot of big brains on it, and it really is very uncomfortable and not good for the kids. Not good for anybody involved. It's just going to wind up costing them money. So if we go into March, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, what does she do? She cuts things. She cuts things. And this is probably forensic accountant here. And the Page of Swords sometimes is cutting things off, specifically communication. So there may be a lack of communication here with a financial advisor, a forensic accountant in here. When I talk about celebrity splits, I always talk about financial, financial advisors and forensic accountants, because they typically have to bring them in to untie the Gordian knot of large numbers of assets and homes and finances. So they really do have to pull that in. If you are a celebrity and you are getting divorced and you don't get a forensic accountant, you're kind of a dummy. And if you're refusing to do it, you may have something to hide. So under the surface, she is trying to reestablish herself here, but the communication is being shut down. So I hope that means she's going back into studio or doing some work. I do like her music that she does work on. I think it's pretty cool. It's music of the future. It's what I would expect to hear on a spaceship. So let's go into April, May, June. So April, May, June have for us April, May, June. So now we're going to start to chill out here. Things are going to start to level out with that Temperance card. Cooler heads are going to prevail. People are going to be using their highest mind at this point for the split. We're going to be a bit more reasonable, and we'll start laying down the swords because there's really no point in fighting. These cards are here before. Are we going to craft an exit strategy? Not quite. We're not quite there. I think there's going to be a few individuals on one or the other side, support team, lawyers, accountants that are trying to do an extended dance remix just so that they can make a bit more money. The Devil in reverse. This is May. We are breaking away. The shady things are showing up, and now we're starting to be nostalgic about the relationship, and that Lover's card just showed up. So I like these two together. I don't know if this custody battle is going to be a point of no return, but I'm wondering if if we can get things smoothed out, and if we can figure out that there are individuals that are planting seeds, making parts of this two-part party think bad things. Maybe there's some craziness going on, but I think things are going to start to level out, and maybe we get to not back together, but at least to a peaceable ground here, because we're breaking away from the shifty and shady ideas. This Two of Cups, though, in June is about coming back together. I feel like this is vacation. I think that we're going to plan a vacation and happy family all over again. And she will be put back in a driver's seat. So this looks like possibly in June. I'm going to predict it. We'll have to go back and look at this. In June, maybe we've got a family vacation where things really get smoothed over and life gets sweet again. We kind of get over all the bad stuff here. Again, and we've said this in other videos, like she was having a baby and then Siobhan was having a baby, and I don't know if everybody knew about it, and it was just kind of, there were a whole bunch of musky babies all over the place. Let's see what the rest of the summer has. So we're going to look at July, August, September. July, August, September. June looks like a high point so far. July, August, September. July, August, September. We're not getting what we want in August. So July, disappointment goes away. We're starting to see a better way of living. Are we getting to compromise and collaboration? Yes. I think he's going to be a bit more generous with the finances. Part of what I'm getting here is that he would have been generous prior to the filing. He may not have been super forthcoming, but I think he would have been generous in the end. I think he would have been pretty cool about it. So I think we're getting rid of any of the variables here in terms of the maintenance, in terms of the support for the children and support for her. So I think he's getting a bit better at at cooperating. He's getting better at cooperating. He's working to make everybody happy. So we get this disappointment though in August. So what is this? Oh, I think the relationship is totally over. I think the relationship is completely over. We'll just pull a few more for her here. So this is a situation where, you know, we're not going to be dun, 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 and we're not going to be exclusive. I'm going to keep doing what I do. You knew what I was when you met me. You know, would you rather be in my life as one of several, or would you rather be in my life as an adversary? So that's unfortunate. I don't think he quite understands, you know, how deep her river runs, but it is what it is. So September, we go our separate ways, it looks like. Again, I'm going to say June looks like a high point. We go our separate ways at this point and just kind of try and figure out how to pick up what's left over. You know, she will be adamant about having some equity in those kids. And I think the problem is that there's you know, nannies on either side, or caretakers on either side of this relationship. And I think that may be the missing link in the relationship. If we have that continuity and consistent care where we send the nannies back and forth, I think that makes more sense for the kids and makes life easier for them. So that may, if these were my clients, I would say have a nanny that goes back and forth and do it that way. You know, just keep going back and forth. You know, this one weekend here, 1 weekend there, 1 week here, 1 week there, 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. But the nanny remains consistent, so the kids have that person that they can rely on, that's always going to be there. So let's look at October, November, December. October, November, December. So yeah, it looks like, you know, that dream of having a happy family is dashed. And there's our lots of this. Yeah, this is, you know, being a little disgruntled about what happened. Like, you know, how could you hoodwink me like that? But it really wasn't hoodwinking. I don't want to say that. You know, someone introduces you to themselves, you have to, don't be surprised when they act like that. So November, we have the star. Things are looking better. Getting over it. We're getting over it here, and you know, kind of cutting it out, but in a maybe not so healthy way. Cutting out the relationship part of it. Just saying, well, I'm just not gonna, not gonna even be like really polite. Like it's being very, very professional in the exchange instead of the warm and fuzzy relationship that I think he shares with his first wife, possibly with Siobhan and their children that they have together. So by the time we get to December, there is speed and communication with that 8 of Wands. What else do we have there? Ooh, unhappiness and loss of control. And then there's that family legacy. Is Elon going to get married again? Is he going to have a committed relationship again? And that's going to be the final death blow, death blow. Um, yeah, I think Elon is going to let her know that, there's somebody who's going to be primary in his life, and it's going to sting. It's going to sting a bit. Um, that'll be next December, so oh, that's a shame. Nothing hurts like that, guys, right? Nothing hurts like finding out that the love of your life has decided that you're not the love of their life. So let's see if Grimes can look forward to any kind of happiness. It feels like she's going to carry a torch for a bit. Anyone that she can find happiness with. Oof. It's going to take a little time. So what she wants is really to kind of very what was this, the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. She kind of wants to suck it all out of her head and just kind of go that way. I don't know if she gets a Neuralink, if they can flip a switch and make that better for her. I'm sorry, I'm making jokes about Neuralink. But she really wants to flip a switch and not have that there. I don't like that split. I'm just gonna cut my cards one more time. This was a sloppy cut that I'm doing. Yeah, she wants to move on, but she can't move on. She can't get out of it. She wants to cut it all out. This is what she wants. She wants to cut it out. What does she need? The Hangman in reverse. She needs to understand her mistakes in the passage of this relationship. That will free her up to have a new relationship. And what she gets, work in reverse. If she doesn't do this, it's going to affect her artwork. It's going to affect her music. So if she casts this off, if she understands that, the lack of relationship, the breakup of relationship, we always have some level of culpability in it. So if she understands that, she'll be able to move forward and at least free up the energy so she can bring somebody else in. The healing will not happen until she does that. And I know she's got those cute little kids that are a reminder of the failed relationship, but she's got to take those little critters for what they're worth and understand that they are a part of her universal existence as well. They were little souls that came to her, and have this extra special father. So this incredible mind and an incredible opportunity from being alongside him. So so that's what I see. Not the most positive reading, but we don't always get positive readings. Sometimes, we have challenging readings and challenging things that go on in our lives. None of us are immune to that. We all have struggles. We all have relationship issues that need resolution. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope Grimes finds happiness. I hope they can get a resolution for the situation with their kids, and that she can find some happiness. She's got to cast out and understand, if the relationship is over, and absorb whatever responsibility you had for the demise of it, and then move on. And then you will energetically allow someone else to come into your life. So as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want your own 12-month reading, you can book it down below, or you can wait for me to do a sale for birthday greetings. I don't know. Or I may do a sale for birthday readings. Who knows? You never know what I'm going to do. I'm unpredictable. I'll see you guys later. See you in the future.